Okay, this one, it might be a little bit messy as we go through it, but I will pause longer on each picture that I come to. Now, this was a lesson that I did not take full advantage of at all when I was at university, because even now I struggle to take an interest in this, and that was computer design. I had no interest in it. I was not at university to learn how to do that stuff, though I understood then and now how it would help me to further any business I was wishing to start up. Part of it was designing a pamphlet, and I was coming up with different ideas. This is not while I'm here, but it was just to say that I do wish now I had taken more advantage of it when I could. Illness did stop me from completing it anyway, but from the very beginning I had very little interest in the computer side of being at university. This one I'll return to another time. This was the beginnings of an idea that finished up as a painting. But I'm here because for this one, because not only not taking advantage of things, and I hope you can bear with me, because I don't wish you to become discouraged at first with what I say. One of my sisters came to me with a story she'd written many years ago. It was around about this time at uni. I hope I have the courage to tell her what I'm about to tell you before she watches this. As much as I enjoyed parts of her story, her characters were intriguing and well developed. Her places were kind of unique. Her ideas were not original. The idea of fire and ice magic and things like that, they're not new. They've been done over and over and over and over and over again. And this is part of what I'm trying to say to people. Ideas have been stilted. They've been wrapped in concrete and not been allowed to grow. Everybody's coming up with the same ideas, similar ideas, and there you go. There's me and my son. There's a story behind these two, but we'll come back to that another day. Despite the unoriginality of what my sister's story was about, take a moment to look at this one. This is all over the page, and a picture did come out of it, if you can see it. So yeah, despite her unoriginality, there were some ideas within her story which grabbed my attention. And I did mention this to her, and I have shown her the pictures I'll be showing you as we go along. You've already seen one of the ice tower back there that came fully from her book that she was trying to write. But she's been fully discouraged with rejections and things like that, and other things. And I wish I could help her, but once again, all her ideas are so fully immersed in those things we've all learnt before. All the films we've watched as children, all the cartoons we watched, the stories we read. As good and fascinating as they all are, children are not encouraged to develop them further, their own. You understand? Somewhere I've got online a 12,000 word story, which is a direct follow-up from the end of the Harry Potter series. No one's ever read it but my sister, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. It was never meant for anyone else but for me and her. Yeah, I really enjoyed those books. I read them with my children and my sister from when they first came out many years ago. Yeah, me and my youngest sister read them. We shared the books and everything. I've even read not all of the Harry Potter books, but some of them with my children now. Yeah, we have 2 copies, and they hold a book and I hold a book, and we read together. We don't do it as often as I want to, but it's why I say that children are not as interested in this stuff, and I think there's a reason for that. These are some of my sister's characters that I just took from her words. I'm not saying ever that her words were no good. This is from a previous episode. That was for someone else. I remember the tree one. Like, look at the tree again. Do like the tree one, hey? And this was from her story. There's a witch lives up the top of a tree. The tree wasn't quite how she described it. This is how I saw it. You understand? I wish to help people break free of the what would you call it? The concrete. This is directly from her story. This is the village. As soon as she saw this, she was like, "Oh my God, that's from my book. That's from my book. That's that building. That's that building. That's that street." And I took it directly from her book. She'd never seen an image of it. Yeah. But still, her story was contained. And she hasn't yet learned to break free, you understand? And maybe this will help others to be inspired to break free, you know, in their mind. The young girl in her story who was a prisoner. I've forgotten everything I wanted to say. My lady's just come home and I can hear her downstairs. But I will just. It's 6 minutes, and if I remember this afternoon, I'll come back to it. But yeah, this is the bar she depicted in her story. And I'm no expert in English. I wish I was. I don't know how to help her with that. This is part of her travelling system. She was trying to think of a way for people to move across the land. So we come up with houseboats, the land and water. I do believe that was it. And yeah, it's fantasy. The storytelling that was once the central part of village and family life was as, and all its many different variations of each and every story has been taken and replaced. You understand? We all now watch Disney. Anyway, peace and love. I have to go. I hope you enjoyed those pictures.